they just don't know.
What I told you, Cutter.
People seen it, but they just don't know. People seen it, but they just don't know.
Huh?
People,
Let's go.
people seen it, but they just don't know. People seen it, but they.
What's going on? What's going on? This your boy Icon. And we here on 910 Sports. Once again, 910 Sports TV. Once again, we're in the building. First and foremost, I gotta thank God for this opportunity because without him, there's no us to be in this situation, to be able to have this platform and interview great people like we about to do this young man this morning. Secondly, I want to introduce my right hand man. You know, man, my Pippen to my Jordan, my Wade to my Bron, however you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? My man Jacob the Great. What's going on, fam?
Man, we here again on another Sunday morning, man. We blessed with a chance to the choice another day to get it right, man. And I'm very excited about this young king that we about to interview, man. Oh man, what an amazing young man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So basically, this morning we have Little League World Series champion in the building, Teraj Alexander, out of Florida. They just won the championship a couple of weeks ago by defeating what was it? The champions out of what? Japan? Am I correct?
Chinese Taipei for
Chinese, Chinese,
out
Chinese
of
Taipei.
Taiwan.
Okay, okay. So good morning, man. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good this morning. How are you guys doing?
Good, good, good. So, man, I hear that you're a very accomplished young man at a young age. At this point, what you 12, 13 years old, and you've already accomplished a whole lot already in your life. How first and foremost, how is it? What's the feeling of being a champion on such a high level, high stage?
Oh, the feeling is definitely great, and there's more to come.
Okay, okay, okay. So, so basically, this journey that you went on, because my understanding, you've been on this team for like 2 years. With because I actually lived in me and my Jacob, we both actually lived in Florida at some point in our life too. So the journey over those first 2 years of being on this team, what was the difference between being on this team and teams that you was on in the past?
I've only been on this team for 3 months.
You was on
So
this team for 3 months.
yeah, we just came together for All Stars.
Oh, okay. So, okay, but you've been in that circuit, like some that kind of circuit, from what I read for like a couple of years. So tell me how that journey, how that kind of go, how that went. Like, what was the process of getting you to this point where you was on this team for the last 3 months?
Baseball, 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 non-stop practicing, non-stop games.
Okay, okay. So when they say year round, how many months do you actually take off? Because I had a nephew that played little league baseball, and a couple of them, and one of them he got burnt out early. He was already by the time he got to your age, he was already burnt out from it. So how when they say year round, how many months do you actually take off?
It's usually like between 4 and 5 months.
Okay, so it's not really year round like people think it is.
No, it's less.
December and
Okay, okay.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
around December.
It's 2 months.
2 months. Okay, two. So it is pretty much a year round thing or whatever. So yeah, for the most part, other than those 2 months. Okay, got you, got you, got you. So so when y'all play, how far do y'all go outside of Florida? Like what's the furthest you've been outside of Florida to play?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Okay, yeah. So did you like going up there at all, Pennsylvania?
Yeah, it was really fun. It was a great experience up there. It was
What-
like they had like dorms for us to stay in, and it was just a great experience.
Oh, okay. Well, I can say you didn't tell me where to go because every time I go to Pennsylvania, I don't never have no fun. But so I didn't know where you going. But anyway, Jacob, you got any questions?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, like my partner Icon said, you accomplished young man. Such accomplished young man at a young age. So, man, what grew your purpose your passion and your love for the game of baseball? Because it's very important. Because when you love something, you excel at it, and you have done that thus far. So, what's the love and passion for the game?
Uh, when I was like 2 years old, my dad took me outside, and he was like, he was trying to see what sport to play. He was trying to get me out of the house because I would not stop crying. So he had got me this like t-ball set from Little Tykes, and he would go outside and like pitch to me. Then like if I swung and missed, I would throw the ball back to him, and he said I was throwing the ball pretty hard for my age. So then that's when my mom went to go sign me up for t-ball in Casselberry, I think. Yeah, she signed me up for t-ball in Casselberry, and that's when I fell in love with baseball.
Okay, okay. So, falling in love with the game of baseball, man, and and your dad became a assistant coach of the team you was with, right?
No.
So, did your dad ever coach you?
Oh yes.
Okay. That's what I mean. All right. So, being in love with the game of baseball and having your dad to coach you, man. What was that experience like at a young age? Because dads can be really tough when it comes to
Yes.
coaching their kids and stuff like that. And so, what is the balance, that you had to create? He's not he is my dad, but right now he's my coach. So there gotta be some type of balance that you create to really keep that in alignment. So, how would you able to do that at such a young age?
It was just like it was. I mean, he was definitely hard on me. He was making sure I was making the right plays and doing stuff right.
Okay, okay. So the positions you play are really high end positions. Every position on the baseball field matter, but catcher, pitcher, and first base.
Yes,
And so the catcher is I feel like a very
important position.
it's important, but sometimes people kind of underrate it, but the catch is very important, and then you have the pitcher, which is very important, but that first base is very important as well, man. So out of those three positions, which is your favorite to play and why?
Uh, Probably catcher
Okay,
because I can like throw people out, and I'm in pretty much every play, and I can see the whole field.
Mm.
mm,
Mm.
okay, interesting, man. So upon you being this superstar and people knowing who you are and people catching on to who you are and knowing your name, what is that like for you in school? Like with your peers, what I mean? What are some of those conversations like between you and your friends that don't play baseball?
They always say, "Do the dance you did."
That's all right. That's all right. Earlier you said do the dance you did. So your most memorable moment on the baseball field, um, as you can, because I know you got plenty of them, but as you look back on it, the most memorable moment, and you still say, "Man, I can't believe I did that, man. Man, wow."
Uh, this was, I think, it was a year ago, something like that. Um, I had a little league game,
Hmm.
and we went to go play versus Oviedo. And at their home field, I jumped over the catcher to score a run.
Wow,
Mm.
wow.
Okay.
Did you Did somebody get that on video or
Yeah, they on this app called Game Changer, and they recorded the whole game. I have the clip.
Okay,
Mm.
okay. That's great, man. That's great. I come back to you.
So yeah, so get back to the thing of position of playing catcher. The one thing I will agree because the catcher is kind of like I almost feel like the catcher might be the most important player on the field, other than maybe probably in the infield, probably like maybe the shortstop because the catcher, like you said, you can see the whole field. You kind of control things, especially for the pitcher, because a lot of time. Or do you are you get are you put in positions where you have to when you have to go up and talk to the pitcher? Are you the one that ever have to give him encouraging words when he's having a bad moment? Not getting the ball in the strike zone, or does the coach come out every time?
Uh, it's a mix between both. I mean, usually it would be the coach, but if my pitcher's struggling, like to where he throws like three straight balls, I'll go up and talk to him. Then if he throws another ball after that, I'll probably go up, talk to him, and let him know. Like I'm asking like what's happening, and just focus. Now you have a reset count, so now you can just go up there and pitch.
Gotcha. Okay, hold on. Before we continue on, we're gonna take a quick 2 seconds to pay some bills and take a commercial break. We'll be right back on 910 Sports TV. Okay, we back. We back on 910 Sports TV. We're here with Teraj Alexander, Little League World Champion baseball player. They just won the Little League Championship like 2 weeks ago. So I heard y'all went to the governor's mansion on Friday. Um, how was that experience?
It was pretty fun. They gave us a prepaid scholarship in Florida
Oh wow.
for 2 years, and we had like a cookout dinner out there. There was a dunk tank, and they had like a hitting station where you had to hit the ball into the hole. And my coach got on the dunk tank, and he got dunked almost everything.
Oh, he got almost dunked every time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what's up. So I heard also that you played a trumpet. How long have you been playing the trumpet?
I've been playing the trumpet for going on my second year.
Okay. You say you do have a love and a passion for that also?
Yes,
Okay.
it brings
Well,
joy.
okay, that's good because it's always good to have something outside of whatever. Like if when you do make it to the major leagues, it's always good to have something else that takes your mind off of things or another hobby. And also, I had a son myself who played the trumpet. He got a 4-year ride in college at HBCU playing the trumpet. So that's always a good backup plan also. So he's about to graduate here soon from his 4-year ride of going to college for that. So that's always a good thing to have that in your pocket also. So um, and so is that your goal when it comes to the baseball to make it to the major leagues?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So what's been one of your toughest moments that you've ever had playing baseball? Like when you first started playing up till now, what was that moment that was kind of it was any moment that kind of got tough for you?
Um, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
wait. When this happened last year, I um my growth plate was slipping out of the socket. Like
Mm-hmm.
it started September last year. We thought I like pulled the muscle, but it went on for 2 months, and we're like, and I said, because I wanted to play the whole season
Mm-hmm.
to see what would happen, and then once the season ended, I'm like, Mom, my leg still hurts. So then she made me a doctor's appointment, and I had a doctor's appointment the next week.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the doctors. They said go get an X-ray. So we went and got an X-ray, and then like 3 hours later, it was like 8 o'clock, and they said we need to go to the hospital ASAP. And then my parents didn't tell me like what was happening. I'm like, why do we have to go to the hospital? And they would not tell me. And then once I got to the hospital, um, we got there, and and that's when I found out it's called a pre-flip, and that's when I found out um I had to have surgery the next morning, which was Thanksgiving morning.
Mm. Mm. Oh wow. Oh wow. So how long? How many hours was the surgery?
I have no clue. I think it was like 30 minutes. I don't
Uh,
know. 30 minutes to an hour.
oh, okay. So how long was the rehab after the surgery? Was there any kind of rehab time?
Yeah, it was like 3 months.
3 months of rehab. So how hard was that for you not to be able to play baseball during that time?
I mean, it was like the season was over,
Mm,
but like the new thing, I was when I got cleared 2 days before the season.
got you.
Mm.
Okay. Oh, that's a blessing. That's a blessing right there. Um. So getting back to the on the baseball stuff, the field stuff. Um. When the first time you ever hit a home run, what was the feeling that you had the first time you ever hit it over the fence?
Oh, the first time I ever hit it over the fence, it was crazy because I'm like, there's no way I just did this. And it was just awesome because no one expected it. It was just random.
Mm.
Mm. Well, how old were you the first time you did that?
I think I was 10, 9 or
Oh,
10.
okay. 9 or 10. Okay, okay. So yeah, I know you've played other sports. But what is baseball the hardest sport to play, or was the other sports harder to play?
Baseball.
Baseball, yeah, that's what I tell people. I tell people because I played when I was your age. I played basketball, football, and baseball, and I have the most respect out of baseball players because hitting the baseball is the hardest thing to do. You know what I mean? Like it takes a lot of repetition to be able to hit a baseball. You know, so what was the point where you felt like you were good enough, especially to be on the team you were on now? What point do you felt like, okay, I'm starting to see it, or was it a point where your dad told you or your coaches told you that you good enough to be on this team?
Um, all the my hard work, all my training, it really it pushed me, and it was just hard work.
Oh, okay, okay. Jacob, you got any questions?
Man, um, as far as now you're a world champion, man. The level of expectation that you have for yourself and others have for you, man. Is there anything that you're going to do as far as to really create more agility, create more speed? Like, how is the training? How is the training going to go for you now, since you are a world champion?
I'm gonna still keep grinding. Grind never stops, and just keep doing my job.
Okay. Okay. Great. 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 Great, man. Great, man. I wish you much success, much prosperity, man. You're definitely an inspiration not to only people your age, but an inspiration to people that's older. Because you've accomplished so much in a short period of time, man. And I say salute to you, young king.
Thank you.
Okay. And now, question I got also is before we let you go, educational wise, what's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Math. Okay. If you were to do something other than play baseball as your career, what would be something that you would be interested in um, outside of baseball?
Uh, uh, Something still baseball related, so like an umpire or something.
You said say that again. I'm sorry.
Something still that's like it's baseball related, so like an umpire.
Oh, okay, cool, cool. Hey, yeah, that's definitely a long career you can have in that also. Oh, so like my partner said, we appreciate you coming on. We know you're a real busy young man. And we just, I know your uncle E-Rock, a great energy, great guy. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. First time I ever met E-Rock, big smile on his face, always joyful. Never in a bad mood. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen nobody that happy all the time. You know what I mean, or whatever. But I appreciate him, reaching out to your mom to allow you to come on this our show. And we just gonna just just grant you much success, and God to continue to bless you, keep you healthy, so you can continue to prosper along your journey. And tell mom I appreciate her for allowing you to come on, and this morning, because I know y'all busy. So I appreciate you this morning, young man, and you keep doing your thing.
Thank you.
All right. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back here on 910 Sports. All right, we back. We back here 109 Sports. That was Teraj Alexander. Sorry about that. Little League World Champion. Um, Out of the Florida Division team. They beat Chinese Taipei. So we this morning we thank them for coming on. So we're gonna get into a little bit of football. It's week 2. Um, First and foremost, let's talk about the Thursday night game situation with you know Toga Tua Tungaloa and his situation, and basically, how do we feel? How do you feel about the whole thing about him retiring and everything? Give me your thoughts on it, King Jacob.
I think he should. I think he should go ahead and retire, man. This is 5 concussions in 3 years.
Mhm.
He needs to go to retire. He's still gonna be good to retire. He would receive 124 million upon retirement, and so I just don't think it's worth the risk of. And we don't really know what type of trauma on the brain that he's gonna face in years to come because he kept playing football, man. So I don't really think it's the risk, man. Loving the game is one thing, but loving your life is a whole nother thing.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, and I agree with you. At the end of the day, I feel bad for him because the one thing we talked about the other day is when you love something enough to a certain level, it's hard for somebody to tell you that you might have to quit, or you to tell yourself you have to quit. You know what I mean? And to quit
Right.
doing something that you love, but at the same time, your health is more important. You don't want to end up a vegetable. You don't want to end up having all this brain trauma and different things because we all know your brain controls everything in your body. So if your brain is not working right, all kind of stuff could go wrong, over time. So to me, if it's just your third concussion in 3-4 years, you never know that next one might take you out. You just never know. And that's not even accounting the other injuries that you might have, because he's had what shoulder surgery, and I think it was, and something else in college. Uh,
Right.
so so he's had other injuries too, and probably more than likely he probably have more being in the position that he plays. So I feel bad for him. I always think people gave him a bad rap about his quarterback play, because I'm like, for the most part, what I seen, he a decent quarterback. He ain't garbage. I've seen some garbage quarterback. Ain't like
Yeah.
he playing like Deshaun Watson. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole other story. You know what I'm saying? Deshaun Watson looked like he just woke up out of bed one. Looked like he need to go back to one of them brothels or something.
Oh man, here we go again, man. Here we go, man. Here we go again.
Deshaun Watson, like, you need to come over beside
Boy, we need to change that narrative, man. Hey, man, I just think, man, just think, with all the stuff that Deshaun Watson been through mentally, is he really still there? to really be equipped to be a good quarterback. Mentally, I think not.
I don't know what's going on. I mean, I just want to put that out there because that's first thing I saw. I said people might be mad if I say that. I don't know if I want to post this up on Facebook, but maybe Deshaun Watson need to go back to it. Maybe he need to get him a massage or something. I don't know what's going on, but
Boy, you better not. Boy, good out of money. Man.
that's crazy. I ain't never seen that. I ain't never seen him. Think about this, Jacob. We've been watching football for a long time. I
Yeah,
ain't never
but
seen a
I'm gonna say
football.
the icon. But who can go to the Cleveland Browns and still be good? Boy,
I don't.
Cleveland got such a dark cloud over their head, man. Get out of here, man.
That's why when he first talked about him getting traded,
Hmm.
and he had a chance. Now remember, now he had a chance to go to the Falcons. You know what I'm saying? He might not have got the whole guarantee bag, but he
Another
could have
dark
went.
cloud. Another dark cloud.
Nah, not like the Browns. The Falcons have been to a couple of Super Bowls.
Yeah.
They
Well,
they
I'm gonna say that not like the Browns, but the fact, but the Browns and the Jets. Man,
yeah.
I mean,
But I'm gonna say this though. You know, I've lived in Atlanta for 13 years.
the New
The
York
one
Jets,
thing,
the New
no, I'm
York Wets, the Cleveland Clowns, and the New York Wets. Man, listen, bro.
what I'm saying is I lived in Atlanta for 13 years. The one thing about Atlanta fans, because you know Atlanta's predominantly black, especially in the city. They with a black quarterback. Okay, they embrace you a black quarterback in Atlanta. That's like being a president of the United States, especially if you playing good. So if Deshaun and the thing about it was black people would have embraced Deshaun Watson from day one. He wouldn't have had the scrutiny over him the way you would when you go to other cities. The way it was in Cleveland, where that's all they wanted to still talk about was the off the field stuff. If he would have went to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Now I don't know how that would have been for his nightlife and his off the field life because there's way too much temptation in Atlanta than there is Cleveland.
Boy,
But just I'm just saying, as far as on the football field and being embraced by the community, Atlanta Falcons would have been, I think, the better way to go.
you
You
know,
know what I'm saying?
and I just think it's some other things going on behind the scenes in Houston, man, that we don't know about. Cause ain't no way that many people come out all of a sudden, bro. Like, get out of here, man. Like
Yeah.
that's ludicrous, man. That ain't happening, man. You trying to railroad that man because he didn't want to stay in Houston for one, and for one, y'all didn't want to give him no more help. So you know what I mean? He wanted to leave.
And then on top of that, they had another one in the stash. So when he started playing bad this year, they just happened to pull out another one to say that also, it's another lawsuit that came out last week just so they don't have to pay him all that money. So now if it comes out that this other one is to be true and he gets I guess convicted of it's a civil case, but if
Uh-huh.
he loses that one, then the Browns will be off the hook and don't have to pay him the last. I think they still owe him 174 million when I heard the other day. So they still owe this man like 174 million dollars. So to me, I felt like it's too convenient how they was able to pull out um, another person to say that Sean Watson did something to him after all this time went by. So
All I know, I don't know who he got on his who is his two lawyers, but whoever he got, they don't be playing. That's what I do know.
why you
So
say
so
that?
so, cause man, like bro, you had this many charges, bro, and and you did not do a 1 day in prison, man, you got a good legal team. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And the Browns better be careful because don't nobody want to go play for y'all anyway. Y'all lucky Deshaun even wanted to play for y'all, man. Like for
Hmm.
real, like he got to be dumb as a bag of rocks to go play for the Browns, man. I mean, I would have rather him play for the Frosted Flake Badgers than to play for Cleveland Browns.
This joker said the Foster Flake man. Lord have mercy.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, man. Oh man, hey, man. And the Florida State dirt roads looked bad yesterday.
Man, hey, listen, I don't know what's going on with Florida football. I'm just happy my Miami Hurricanes is rocking and rolling because it's been a long time coming. And we look like we did back in the back in the '90s, boy, where we playing these last
Yeah,
2 or 3 weeks.
like man, you got the Florida State dirt roads and 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 and, and, you, and you got the Florida tadpoles. You know what I mean? Like man, get out of here, bro. But
Yeah,
they
girl. Girl.
they look horrible, man. I'm like man, I get more excitement from this than seeing a girls play pineapple football.
You stupid. You stupid. See, thing about it is, and I don't know who looked worse, but Florida State got, because at least Florida losing against reputable teams. Florida State lost to like doggone, I don't know, they lost to a little league team yesterday. I don't know what, like they
They
like,
lost against Boston College. What?
and they
Since
lost
oh
against Memphis. Memphis, I didn't even know Memphis had a football team. Barely, barely. I like Memphis got a football team. So, I lose to Memphis. What? You know what I'm saying?
so so they lost to the Memphis Blue Notes
Yeah, yeah, they lost to the Memphis. The Memphis known for lean and
in basketball.
basketball. Barely known for basketball. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So how you lose? I lose to Memphis like that. When
man,
I seen that yesterday, I said, yeah, Florida State hit rock bottom.
Memphis known
You know
for
what
the
I mean?
blues and barbecue chicken. They lost to them.
Yeah, yeah, they hit rock bottom with that one. I was like, God,
uh,
nigga, like all the teams to lose to, like at least Florida's losing to like, they lose to Miami and Miami back on the come up.
yeah.
They lost to who they lose to yesterday. Um who Florida used to lose to yesterday? Texas A&M? Not Texas, yeah. Texas A&M. Texas A&M is a reputable team, but they are talking about filing Billy Napier. They said he might get fired this week. You know what I mean? Because it's one thing to lose, but when you getting beat, the brakes beat off for you. You know what
Who
I
get
mean?
fired this week? Billy gonna get fired.
They said he might get fired this week.
Hey, Billy Bob Thornton, coaching
Yeah,
football.
yeah, because Florida look real bad, man. They look real
Oh
bad.
man,
You know
listen, man.
what I mean? But
Oh,
anyway, man. So
anyway, I want to talk about this LSU and South Carolina game
okay.
and the penalties in that game and how them late penalties caused the game to go down to the wire and the field goal kicker missed the game. They take it to
Hmm.
overtime. But this just shows me that LSU, they ain't good as they used to be.
No,
But I can say that South Carolina program is given another couple years, it's gonna come back up. But and Georgia ain't impressed me last night. Georgia ain't impressed me at
no,
all, man.
not at all, not at all.
People talk all this hunky dory stuff about Georgia, man. Man, yesterday Georgia was trash.
Yeah, I thought to reach out to Steve-O and be like, Steve, your team looking kind of suspect. You know how he be. Well, a win is a win. Nah, bruh. Nah, not the way Georgia looked yesterday.
Georgia
Yeah,
looked bad
they don't
yesterday.
look like the same team that won a championship a couple of years ago at all. You know what I
Man,
mean? And then and
Georgia out there
see,
looked like a girl softball team yesterday.
so you get yourself in trouble. See, the thing about it is, to me, I hate when they put these quarterbacks on these pedestals, and when they don't play to what their level is, they don't want to admit that they might be wrong. I'm watching Carson Beck, and Carson Beck ain't who y'all think that think he is. I'm telling y'all now. I see
Who?
every Carson
Carson
Beck.
who? Carson train rate. What?
He said Carson Trainwreck. He is not who everybody think he is. I'm watching him, and you know my philosophy, Jacob. If you struggle in college, how that gonna translate to you in the NFL? And all of a sudden, you're gonna be the guy. Carson Beck, ever since he lost his two tight ends, you know what I'm saying? Brock Bowers and I forgot the other guy who left in the NFL. This Carson Beck do not look like who everybody think he is. Everybody want to put Carson Beck on this top pedestal. Is other quarterbacks. Shador don't got no offensive line. He look better than him. You know what I'm saying? Like Ewers, I don't know how long he gonna be out, but Quentin Ewers look better than him. My quarterback down in Miami, Cam Ward, he looked better than him. It's the one Dylan Gabriel in Oregon looked better than Carson Beck. You know what I'm saying? But they want to put Carson Beck up here like he dog on the next Andrew Luck or somebody. Okay, all right. Go draft him if you want to next year. You're
I
gonna be
mean,
looking. All right, okay.
when Carson Beck took off his helmet yesterday, I looked at Carson Beck good. He just reminded me of somebody should play for the Wyoming State Dirt Roads or some stuff like
Yeah,
that, bro. like,
He,
like, like, bro, like, what is Georgia doing with Carson Beck, man? Like what?
yeah,
Like
he ain't.
I mean, he look like somebody that should be playing for Idaho State. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, and you know what? This is why I think they need to get out of field goal kicking out of football, because field goal kicking drives me crazy. You got these guys that get on the field, they play this, they play 60 minutes. The field goal kicker goes out there for 10 seconds. He has one job,
And he
one,
lose, and he lose the
and
game.
and he loses the game or whatever. You know what I'm saying? More times than not. That's, you know what I mean. So I just wish they would get rid of field goal kicking and be like, if you can't score a touchdown to win, then you just can't win the game. But I
But
just
a
think
lot of
they
but a lot of people say teams should even put players should even put their team in that position for the field goal kicker to win the game. A lot of players think that way. A lot of people think that way. Excuse me.
yeah, did they think that way? But think about how many field goal kickers. I bet you if you lined up 100 field goal kickers and the ones that was in situations where they lost the game, you
Hmm.
know what I'm saying, for their team, I bet you about 90 of them would say they probably got death threats. You know what I mean? And it's kind of, and it's unfair to a kicker too, because it's like, so basically, all we get out there, we play this game, and then at the end of the day, it's like everything is put on you at the end. You know what I mean? It'd be like you climbing up a mountain, and then all of a sudden, when it's time to jump off the cliff, you know what I mean? Everybody look at you and say, "Well, we climbed the mountain, but you got to be the one to jump." You know what I'm saying? You just up here waiting on us to get here. But now that we up here, you got to be the one to jump for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of sense that make. Like, why I got to be the one? Why y'all got to put all the onus on me after y'all done went out there and like the LSU game, and it was so many mistakes in that game was ridiculous. They look like they like a middle school team playing each other, all them penalties and
Yeah,
bad plays and fumbles and interceptions they was doing yesterday. It was
lot
a
of
good
people.
game, but it was sloppy. It was a good game, but it was sloppy.
Yeah,
But
very, very sloppy. It was no discipline in the game at all. Just like I don't. I think even though Shador them won, that was a sloppy game. You know what I mean? It was
yeah.
sloppy. They won, but teams don't have a lot of discipline like they used to have, man. You know,
Mm.
so kids, you can tell these kids ain't listening to nothing, bro. Like
Nope,
nothing.
not at all.
You,
Not at
you,
all.
you know you know what I mean? But it's gonna be when these kids go NFL, it's gonna be a whole different ball game. You know,
Yeah,
cause if you're not coachable, the NFL will get rid of you, boy.
you're right. You're right. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna be back. We're gonna recap. We're gonna do some results on these games. Do some predictions. So we'll be right back on 910 Sports TV. Okay, we back. We back. 910 Sports TV. Your boy Icon E King Jacob. You know what I mean? VGN Network. Kimmy K and Senior G as executive producers. Zeno FM. 191 countries, 10 radio stations. So we um about to get into this first game prediction. We got the 49ers and the Vikings. Who you got? Who you with?
49 by 14.
You said 49ers by 14.
Yeah, I got I got the 49 by 14, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So both of
I think I think I go with the score of what? Uh I don't know, man. I guess 28-14, something like that.
okay, I got the 49ers over the Vikings. I'm gonna go 20. I'm gonna go 31-10. In that one. Whatever. So
Oh,
next,
that's done.
yeah, I don't got no faith in the Vikings. I don't got no faith in Sam Donald. Yeah, he played good last week, but I don't. Anyway, Seahawks and then that 49 defense gonna be thumping him. Gonna be attacking him all game. Seahawks and Patriots.
Patriots upset.
Okay, you said Patriots and the upset. So
Patriots 21, the Seahawks 17.
okay, I got the Hawks. I'm gonna say 19-16 Hawks.
Okay.
All right, next game I got is the Giants and Commanders. You know who I got going my team all day.
I got Commanders 31-7.
Okay. I'm gonna say us, but I ain't gonna say no dang. We gonna give up some points because our defense garbage. But I'm gonna say 27. I'm gonna say 27 to 20 us. Um, so next we got the Chargers and the Panthers.
Charging in the Panthers. Oh man, good lord, man. Uh, 10 plate versus aluminum foil. Man, hey, man. I would, I would say the Chargers, 21 and the Panthers 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Chargers. I'm gonna say the Chargers 34 to 6. Because the Panthers look like, I don't know, they look like kitty cats. I don't mean they look
The
like
bad news bear.
small puppies.
The bad news bear.
Yeah, they look like newborn puppies out there. I guess Bryce Young maybe. I guess you want to say Jamarcus Russell. He might be. What's the other quarterback that got on drugs real bad when he got picked? He hit along the lines of that number one pick that just.
I don't know, man. I just what I want to say about Bryce. I want to say Bryce might get another chance to go somewhere else and shine. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
But
I need
Panthers,
you in
man.
my age.
I just really think what's the black guy that took over as intern coach for the Panthers and they let him go?
I don't know. Remember that? I don't know. Can't remember.
Either he was intern or he was defensive coordinator or something. He was with the Panthers, but they
Before.
hired somebody else and they hired him with the Panthers.
I don't remember that. I don't know.
It happened last year, man. Before they hired the new coach that they got now.
Okay, I don't remember. I don't keep up with the Panthers like that. I don't keep up with them puppies.
But anyway, he had them. He had them winning. He had them winning. They was above 500 with him, man.
But
Because,
Bryce Young was hurt. He wasn't out there.
but what I'm saying, man, is he would have been a better fit for Bryce Young to be coached up under. You know what I'm saying? Bro. I don't think that coach know what to do with Bryce Young, bro. To be honest with you,
There you go. We'll talk about this another time because I ain't. You boy. Anyway, Saints and Cowboys. We got to get through this quick.
man. Cowboys 38, the Saints 21.
Okay, I'm gonna say Cowboys. 30 to 26. Okay. Colts and Packers.
Coach, cause Love hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Colts. 20 to
Coach.
13.
I was about to say 2014. Yeah.
Okay, so Browns and Jaguars.
Jaguars, um, 35, 35-14.
I'm gonna say Jaguars 27-23 unless Deshaun Watson went to a brothel this morning. But anyway, 27-23 Jags. And Jets and Titans.
Titans 21 to 14.
I'm gonna say Jets bounce back. I'm gonna say they win 27-17. You know what
Okay.
I mean?
Okay.
Then we got the Buccaneers and Lions.
Um, the Lions 21, the Buccaneers 18.
Okay, I'm gonna say Lions 27. I'm gonna say 30, 35, 30, 34.
Okay.
Then we got the Raiders and the Ravens.
The Ravens 40. The Raiders 3.
Golly, I'm gonna say 35, 13 Ravens. Good Lord. Tight Rams and Cardinals.
The Rams 38. The Cardinals 14.
Okay, I'm gonna say the Rams. I'm gonna say the Rams win. Ain't gonna give a score because we got to get out of here. Bengals and Chiefs.
Uh, Bengals upset.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Chiefs. Steelers, Broncos.
Broncos upset.
Okay, I'm gonna go Steelers in that one. Bears and Texans.
Texans win by 7.
Okay, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Texas in that one. Texas by 3, and then I'm gonna say Falcons and Eagles tomorrow night, Monday Night Football.
Eagles by 17.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Eagles in that one by 10. So anyway, everybody, appreciate y'all for coming. Appreciate Teraj Alexander and his mom for coming on the show this morning. And see y'all next week. We out of here.
We out.
Pimpin'.
Peace.